A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. Silence is a source of great strength. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. When you have only 2 pennies left in the world, buy a loaf of bread with one and a lily with the other. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. He who does not economize will have to agonize. Be not afraid of growing slowly. Be afraid only of standing still. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. A book is like a garden carried in the pocket. Man who waits for roast duck to fly into mouth must wait very, very long time. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. To see things in the seed, that is genius. Your teacher can open the door, but you must enter by yourself. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The person who says it cannot be done should not interrupt the person who is doing it. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. To see the right and not do it is the want of courage. He who sacrifices his conscience to ambition burns a picture to obtain the ashes. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. The best fighter is never angry. When we have nothing to lose, we can offer up nothing but the truth. To understand everything is to forgive everything. When you have faults, do not fear to abandon them. It is better to light a candle than curse the darkness. To see and listen to the wicked is already the beginning of wickedness. He who does not trust enough will not be trusted. The tongue, like a sharp knife, kills without drawing blood. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. He who loves others is constantly loved by them. He who respects others is constantly respected by them. Do not be desirous of having things done quickly. Do not look at small advantages. Desire to have things done quickly prevents their being done thoroughly. Looking at small advantages prevents great affairs from being accomplished. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. To know what is right and not do it is the want of courage. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon and star. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. A diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. Please remember to like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Zaijian, Xiachi Zaijian.